Welcome, and thank you for joining us here on Brainytainment, your #1 destination for insightful, thought-provoking content. Here at Brainytainment, we are dedicated to stimulating your mind, broadening your perspective, and inspiring intellectual growth. Our mission is to delve deep into topics that matter, fostering a better understanding of the world around us. Today, we delve into a topic of great importance, the 10 traits of a bad life. Buckle up and prepare for a mind-expanding journey. First on our list is the lack of self-improvement. Now imagine a garden left untended. Weeds sprout, flowers wilt, and what was once vibrant and full of life becomes a dreary sight. Similarly, when we stop nurturing our minds and bodies, we risk falling into a rut, leading to a less than satisfactory existence. Consider the accomplished pianist. Their expertise isn't born overnight. It's the result of years, even decades of practice, learning, and yes, self-improvement. Without this continuous growth, their music would never evolve and their talent would plateau. Just as the pianist must continually refine their skills, we too must strive to better ourselves, expanding our knowledge, honing our abilities, and fostering our emotional intelligence. In contrast, a lack of self-improvement can lead to stagnation, dissatisfaction, and ultimately, a life that feels unfulfilled. Growth, after all, is the essence of life. Without self-improvement, life can become stagnant and unfulfilling. Secondly, we have negativity. It's like a dark cloud that looms overhead, casting a shadow on everything beneath it. Negativity is not just about having a bad day or feeling down. It's a persistent mindset that can gradually erode our zest for life. It's akin to wearing tinted glasses that color our perception of the world around us, making everything seem gloomier than it actually is. When we allow negativity to take hold, it becomes a breeding ground for stress and anxiety. This can lead to a myriad of health problems affecting our mental well-being and even our physical health. The mind is a powerful entity, and it can greatly influence our bodily functions. Imagine being in a beautiful garden with the sun shining brightly and the birds chirping cheerfully. But if we're clouded by negativity, we would fail to appreciate this beauty, focusing instead on the thorns and the weeds. Negativity can darken even the brightest of days. The third trait is unhealthy relationships. Relationships, like plants, need nurturing and care to bloom. But when they turn toxic, they can overshadow every aspect of your life. These relationships can be with friends, family, or romantic partners. They may involve manipulation, excessive criticism, or a lack of respect and understanding. The effects of such relationships are not limited to emotional distress. They can also impact your physical health, leading to issues such as stress, anxiety, and even insomnia. It's crucial, therefore, to recognize these unhealthy patterns and take steps to address them. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is essential to living a good life. These are the people who uplift you, respect your boundaries, and inspire you to be your best self. They foster growth, happiness, and overall well-being. In conclusion, unhealthy relationships can drain life of its joy. It's important to identify and distance yourself from these relationships to improve your quality of life. Fourth on our list is the lack of goals. Now consider this. Goals are the compass that guide us through life's journey. They're the beacon of light in the foggy path of life, providing us with direction, purpose, and something to strive for. Without them, we're like a ship lost at sea, aimlessly drifting with no destination in sight. Imagine life without goals. It's akin to being in a perpetual state of confusion, filled with uncertainties and doubts. We may find ourselves constantly questioning our decisions, our worth, and our direction in life. It's not a pleasant feeling, is it? Goals are not merely about achieving something, they're about growth, about progress. They're about taking steps, no matter how small, towards becoming the best version of ourselves. They give us a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, a feeling that we're moving forward, that we're growing. Without goals, life can feel aimless and unfulfilled. Halfway through our list, we have a lack of physical activity. It's easy to underestimate the importance of staying active, especially in a world where we're often tied to our desks or couches. But the truth is, a sedentary lifestyle can be a fast track to a bad life. When we don't engage in regular physical activity, we're not just missing out on toned muscles or a slimmer waistline, we're neglecting crucial aspects of our health. Regular exercise can help to improve our mood, boost our energy levels, and even enhance our sleep quality. It's a natural defense against a wide range of health issues, from heart disease to depression. Moreover, physical activity doesn't have to mean grueling gym sessions. It can be as simple as taking a brisk walk, gardening, or even dancing around your living room. The key is to find something you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. A lack of physical activity can lead to a slew of health problems. Coming in at number 6 is poor nutrition. Picture this, a car running on subpar fuel. It's not going to perform at its best, is it? The same goes for our bodies. When we feed ourselves with junk food and sugary drinks, we're not giving our bodies the nutrients they need to function properly. But it's not just our physical health that suffers. Our mental well-being is also affected. Studies show that a diet rich in processed foods and sugar can lead to mood swings, anxiety, and even depression. Furthermore, poor nutrition can result in a lack of energy, making it more difficult to engage in physical activity or pursue personal goals. It's a vicious cycle, really. Think of it this way. Our bodies are like intricate machines, and food is the fuel that keeps these machines running. If we're not careful about the quality of the fuel we put in, we can't expect to run smoothly. Poor nutrition can take a toll on both the body and the mind. 7th on our list is the lack of sleep. Sleep is not just a luxury, but an essential part of our lives. It's the time when our body rejuvenates, repairs, and prepares for the challenges of the next day. Good sleep hygiene is not just about the hours we spend under the covers. It also involves maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, ensuring a comfortable sleep environment, and avoiding stimulants such as caffeine and electronics close to bedtime. On the flip side, sleep deprivation can have serious repercussions. It's not just about feeling groggy or irritable the next day. Long-term sleep deprivation can lead to a weakened immune system, memory issues, and even contribute to chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. It can affect our mental health too, increasing the risk of anxiety and depression. Remember, our bodies are not machines. They need rest to function optimally. A lack of sleep can have serious impacts on your overall health. 8th, we have procrastination. A seemingly harmless trait, procrastination is like a silent poison slowly seeping into our lives. It's the art of delaying tasks, putting things off until the last minute. While it might seem like a temporary reprieve, the long-term effects can be damaging. Procrastination can lead to a bad life in several ways. Most notably, it eats away at our productivity. When we delay tasks, they pile up, creating a mountain of responsibilities that feels impossible to conquer. This can lead to stress, anxiety, and a constant feeling of being overwhelmed. Moreover, procrastination can also affect our mental health. It can instigate feelings of guilt, regret, and self-deprecation, as we constantly berate ourselves for not meeting deadlines or achieving goals. It's a vicious cycle that keeps us trapped in a state of inactivity and self-doubt. The more we procrastinate, the more we fall into this trap, rendering us unable to realize our full potential. Procrastination can rob us of our potential. Almost there at number 9, we have a lack of gratitude. Gratitude, my friends, is the heart's memory, an appreciation for the good in our lives. But what happens when we lack this vital trait? We become like a ship lost at sea, tossed by the waves of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. When we fail to appreciate what we have, we tend to focus on what we don't have. This leads to a never-ending cycle of discontentment, constantly chasing after the next best thing. Gratitude, however, breaks this cycle. It allows us to see the beauty in the ordinary, the extraordinary and the mundane. It transforms our world from black and white into vibrant technicolor. But remember, gratitude is a choice, an attitude that we consciously decide to adopt. So choose to be grateful. Choose to see the good in your life, because as they say, a lack of gratitude can blind us to the good in our lives. Last but not least, we have the lack of self-care. The importance of self-care cannot be overstated. It's akin to the oxygen mask on an airplane. You need to secure yours first before you can help others. Self-care is not about being selfish, rather it's about replenishing your resources, both mentally and physically. Physical self-care might involve activities such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep. On the other hand, mental self-care could include practices like meditation, reading, or simply spending time doing something you love. Neglecting self-care is like driving a car with no oil. It's only a matter of time before the engine breaks down. You may feel invincible in the short term, neglecting rest and pushing yourself to the brink. But over the long term, this is a recipe for burnout, stress, and a host of other physical and mental health problems. Neglecting self-care can lead to burnout and a host of other problems. And there you have it, the 10 traits of a bad life. From a lack of self-improvement to negativity, unhealthy relationships, absence of goals, physical inactivity, poor nutrition, insufficient sleep, procrastination, lack of gratitude, and self-care neglect. Each of these traits can contribute to a life less lived, but it's never too late to turn things around. Remember to subscribe to Braintainment for more insightful content. Here's to living a good life, free of these 10 traits. Thank you for watching.